What's going on, YouTube world and Pamper Gang members? This is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from paradise. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and y'all, your enemies. And also check out my Twitter and my Instagram pages, accounts. The boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And it's spelled the same way as it is on YouTube, so it's not going to be hard to find me. My logo's the same on every profile pic. And just support. I want to bring up something today. I experienced something recently on Instagram. It wasn't I experienced it, but one of my fellow toy collecting, I'm going to say brothers, friends, experienced something that's real patty and needs to be addressed, honestly. And I think it's delusional and very narcissistic, which a lot of them roaming around this world. You'll find out if you're an empath, if you have good energy, you can find out in the virtual world, in the Matrix. We're in the Matrix, remember that? So, there was a guy that goes around and follows people on Instagram, and he'll beg you for a follow. Hey, I follow you. You follow me, and he's from another country. I'm not gonna say any type of race because I have friends and family on here that are from different continents. Y'all are friends and family to me. So he will DM you, and he DM'd me, but he did something to. Before he DM'd me, I was alerted by a fellow toy collector online, Pit the Collector. Please follow him. He's a good guy. He's got a very great collection, and he has a lot of better stuff than I do. But I don't care about all that. But he's a good guy. So he posted on his stories about the guy following him and then unfollowing him after he followed him. So I think it's very manipulative that people are out here like that, and it's very gross. So the guy reached out to me, and I posted a screenshot of him DMing me the same thing he did with Pit the Collector. Please make sure you follow Pit the Collector on Instagram. I'm showing love to my toy brothers and sisters. I will be. He's on the screen right now. Pit the Collector on Instagram. So I think it's very selfish and self-centered of people to do stuff like that just because you want to follow, you want to make yourself have a big echelon of numbers. I mean, because at the end of the day, they're just numbers in the Matrix. But I told the guy politely, no, sir, I will not be following you. There have been already wildfire seeds spread about you. So as a fellow toy collector, I have to look out for my toy brother right here. I don't know the guy, Pit the Collector, but he seems like a nice guy. He just tries to live his daily life like we all are living and just have fun collecting his action figures. And that's all he wants to do. So I spread the word on that guy too. And other than that, I just want to share that. I know sometimes people love controversy. They love Ricky Lake. Go Ricky, go Ricky. Hi Ricky Lake, I love you. I will always love her. I used to miss her. Anyways, let me get to what I'm talking about today, y'all. Y'all gotta be rambling and stuff. Okay, so today we're gonna get to a little feminine, iconic energy today. We're gonna be talking about the one and only it girl of the '80s, and that's Miss April O'Neil, Channel 6 News, baby. This figure right here was created by Nickelodeon, and she definitely appeals to the original look of the Turtles when she was on Ninja Turtles. Let me say a few things because y'all know me, I'm going to speak my mind about stuff. Now, there was once upon a time, there was an April O'Neil figure that was African American, and I have her right here as we speak. How about that? I didn't know she was right here the whole time. So this is the April O'Neil African American character that they had in the early 2000s. They try to be versatile with, just with something different. Now, let's get into some themes. I get it with The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid was a really good movie. I thought it was a real great movie, and they tried something different. It didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth because I'm all about the original Ariel as well. I do love her before I love this mermaid, but I do like that Haley explored the character and made it into something different, and it was wonderful. Very wonderful and beautiful. The music was beautiful. Okay, so back to this April O'Neil. I don't know what series she's from, but I got some of the action figures I need to present that a friend of mine gave me, one of my managers at my part-time job gave me, and I will be acknowledging him when I do that video. But this is the April O'Neil from that series. I did not agree with her because when I watched the cartoon in the early 2000s, I didn't get April O'Neil. All I got was, respectfully, and I'm African American, so I'm not saying anything wrong, I got a little black girl, look like she could be no more than 14 years old, playing as April O'Neil. The whole time I'm watching that series back then, I didn't know this was April O'Neil. So that I do disagree with, because April has always been a Caucasian Irish descent woman with red hair. Not really red hair, the original April O'Neil. We're going to get some things about the original April O'Neil that I do know about. The original April, before this April was even brought along. The one I'm talking about right now. So this right here I didn't agree with, but I still keep her. She's cute. I call her Angelica. Not Angelica, but Susie Carmichael from, was it Little Rascals or Rugrats? Yeah, Little Rascals, Rugrats. So that's not April. This is April right here. Miss April O'Neil. Miss April, baby. So let's get into the history of Miss O'Neil. I know a lot of the toy reviewers don't really talk about story, but I love my story time. That's what makes me, separates me from a lot of people reviewing toys. So this April O'Neil is the loyal subjects of Los Angeles, BSTAXN. I never heard of them. I guess they're in partnership with Nickelodeon. As you can see on the side of the box, they got April. And they got a bio on the back of her. It's 31 points of articulation, which I love that. Articulation is the best for me. When I 31 points, I hit the thing. Is a great thing. So April O'Neil is a quick-witted television news reporter for Channel 6 News. She's a turtle's most loyal human ally and is the most often they're linked to the outside world. So basically, April, how she met them was she was running, I think she was filming something in the neighborhood. These gangsters ran after her, or burglars, whatever they call them, and they were trying to really hurt this woman. So the turtle, she ran into them and she fainted. You know, April always faints everywhere she goes. That's what makes her iconic and a diva of all time. So, April, what I would say is she brought sexiness. I'm going to say that word, even though some children watch my channel, but this is for the adult. My videos are for the adult toy collectors YouTube. All adult toy collectors. Children are able to watch because I don't say anything wrong that's going to offend them. But April brought the classiness and the cover up of sex appeal of the iconic 80s of cartoons. So I will say that about her. She didn't have to show much to, you know, meet the eye to eye. She was already the fantasy because of the red hair and the tall boots and the jumpsuit, the yellow jumpsuit. And in the movies, they didn't really, they didn't do her well in the movies. Now, the first girl who plays April O'Neil, she was cute, but they made April to something different, and that action figure was hideous. But other than that, I respect that actress because I met her when I was at Comic-Con, when I was working Comic-Con at an event years ago in catering, years ago, and she's a sweet lady. She just wanted to get back to, you know, where she came from, because she will always be iconic for being the first April O'Neil in the movies. So, originally, let me go ahead and open her up because I'm running my mouth too much. Sometimes I know my problem. So with this April, I'm really wanting the NECA version of April, but I'm going to take some more money because, as y'all see, I spend more money on other things. So I want the NECA figure. I'm going to go to Mercury, whatever you call it, that app, to order. Some people selling her on her for about $50. And I will be buying her. Okay. So it looks like April does come with some great accessories. And be careful, gang, and y'all. If you buy this figure, I actually ordered 2 off of Amazon for $21 a piece, and I don't think I have to pay for shipping and handling. I can't really remember if I did or I didn't. But these pieces are very small. And this April O'Neil figure, she's she's very petite. She's very small. And let's see. What's all the fuss about? So this is the box. I'm glad they got her in a clear box so you can see her. So I'm going to throw her in the trash. Throw this box in the trash bag. Okay. So let's get into the April figure because I got more to talk about. I'm gonna get to her accessories. I'm gonna do something a little different today. Okay. So here is Miss O'Neil. To me, she's more so almost close to. Do I have a G.I. Joe figure? Because I think she's a lot smaller than the G.I. Joe figure. Okay. So here is Scarlet from G.I. Joe Classified Series. She's from a different brand. So here's April compared to next to Scarlet. Scarlet's way bigger. You know, Scarlet's a short figure, female figure. She's the shortest female figure of all. So this April right here is very tiny. She's very little. And, but she's cute though. I like her. She really, her and the NECA figures are the closest thing to the look. And as you can see her face, hope you can see her face. My light ain't really showing you something like a Blair. So April basically, she got that big 80s hair, poofy hair. I feel like you got to be very careful with their figures because it looks so delicate. She looks like for her size, April's always been a busty woman in the cartoon series, busty up here, and then they, you know, kind of made her have kind of a bigger derriere, and but she's so tiny, so I would be scared if I drop her, she'll fall in half. So the articulation, it is pretty well in 31 points, very good. She does come with some great accessories. Now, I did see where they had one in the orange boots. Because I remember back in the day, it was so hard to find April O'Neil. Like back in that time, they probably had one per every 10 stores in your city. Like if you get that one that's on the April O'Neil, you're gonna get it. And I remember my cousin, he had the April O'Neil, and I think we used to use her when we played Batman as the girl. We didn't ever name her, we just called her the girl, and Batman always had to save the girl. We were like, no, her name ain't April, it's just the girl. Well, childhood memories, the girl. So, I feel like she's the same size as them iconic Batman figures, Kenner figures back in the day. The only difference with the Kenner figures that they knees didn't bend, their arms didn't bend. I do like this figure, but I do have a lot of distaste for certain qualities because she's so tiny. And she does come with a second head sculpt. So this head sculpt right here looks very normal, if you can see it, because I think she got the pink lipstick on. If you can see, she got that pretty pink lipstick on. And this head sculpt right here, so she got like a little yellow ball head, ball jointed ball pop neck. So this head sculpt right here is I remember on not the cartoon, but it was a video game. And April was at the little office and it was on fire. In the background, she's like this. So Shredder like actually captured her. So that's what that looks like to me. That the kidnap look, most definitely. So she's very dramatic. This figure is very dramatic. I love it. So just to set her right here, that more iconic. Let me see. She was standing just like this in the actual video game. And all of a sudden, when you beat all the, it was Turtles arcade game, and when you beat all the guys in that office, Shredder jumps in and just grabs her and kidnaps her. She was always a damsel in distress. But I do like this head sculpt right here, but I think it just shows the expression on her face. So I'm gonna take this head sculpt off because because Paradise is filled up, the walls is filled up. I'm gonna make some more room for more action figures. So what I'm gonna do now, she comes with some great accessories. I'm gonna show the accessories. April does come with a camera, her camcorder. This BSAXN type of sticker, I guess you put on the wall, I don't know. I'm gonna look up this company, see what else they create. Because I never heard of them for real till I bought this figure. And she comes with a microphone. You know, she's a news reporter. She comes with a headset, which I'm going to put that headset on her to show you, gang. Because she was a news reporter, so. There's April with her headset on. She looks good, don't she? She looks good. She almost looks like an anime character of the 80s. But we love our girl April. People my age and older, we grew up on April O'Neil. Last but not least, well, not last, she comes with a handgun. This is her handgun. And I'm going to change her hand. She comes with a set of hands, like grip hands. I never known April O'Neil in the actual cartoon to even have possession of a handgun. So that's new to me. I might have overlooked it as a child because I am a child of the 80s. So, okay. So she got these little bitty hands to hold her handgun and her camera. I don't know why they gave this girl a handgun. I'm not understanding. Is it something I'm missing? Maybe that's her trigger hand. So this must be the other hand. I want it. I got to have it. Crazy for you. Okay. So, I'm going to use the trigger hand for the handgun because I've never known April O'Neil to have a handgun at all. That's kind of weird. I mean, somebody in the comments in the future, give me a memory, a sign of when this girl had a handgun. So that is April holding her handgun because April's always been, she's tough and girly at the same time, but I never known her to have no handgun. So, okay, that's different. But I do know that my girl had a microphone. She definitely, I don't feel comfortable with my April holding guns because I don't remember her as a child holding a gun. So what I'm gonna do is give her the hold. I'm gonna use both grip hands to hold her camcorder, her microphone in her hand. How about that? That sounds more like the April I knew growing up. I wish they made an Irma like this, to be honest with you, because I love me some Irma. Irma was a tough, pretty girl when she was dolled up. So that is April and her camcorder, her microphone, and her headset. Now, real quick before I end this video, but I give this figure, she is tiny compared to the other turtles from what I saw in person. I don't own them, but I know some associates of mine have the actual turtles from the series. But I get it, the turtles are kind of big creatures, big turtles. So I will give this figure a 9.7 out of 10. I took out 3 points because she's so tiny. Like, if they'd have made her just a little bit bigger, a little bit, not a lot, then I would have given her a full 10. But she's still a good looking figure. I think she's pretty. Now, on this new series of Turtles, I don't agree with the whole dynamics of them making April into a bigger black woman, a lesbian black woman. Like, that just doesn't suit me well. Like, I get it. I'm all for rights because, you know, I'm a part of the community myself. But at the same time, I think it has gone too far with a lot of the TV shows. It has gone far with cartoons. And with that, you do not mess with an iconic figure like April. I'm sorry. You do not. You leave her who she is. I didn't even agree with the one April O'Neil character with the ponytail and the headband and the shorts and the stockings. She looked like Pippi Longstocking to me. Pippi Longstocking is coming into your town. A fraggle-faced redhead girl. That's what she looks like. So, this is the April I know. But I will be buying the up. I want to buy that NECA figure, and I want to talk about that figure as well too. So she's in my top figures because April O'Neil's back then wasn't that great anyway. They had so many April O'Neil toys back then, but the hardest one to find was the one that looked like her with the white boots and all yellow suit. I always got the one with the yellow with the orange stripes, and I don't remember April wearing that in the cartoon, but evidently they made something for her. So. But I give her a 9.7 out of 10, and I'm going to keep his hand up for somebody else. April, you don't do violence, baby. Not around here. I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, your enemies. And also, a big shout out to one of my Instagram brothers from a distance, Pitt at Pitt the Collector. Please follow him on Instagram. He has a very great selection of his collection to show, as well as reels. And thank you all, and also follow my Twitter and Instagram account as well too, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And thank you all. Have a great day. And I'm gonna say nope.